Welcome to the host with the most, Toddcast. And now, direct from the Razzle Dazzle Studios, here's the tan, tattooed connoisseur of conversation, Todd Newton.
So here it is. This is what we've been wanting to talk with you about. LAT stands for Living Apart Together. And this is pretty interesting. This is indicative, I believe, Maria, of couples adapting to the evolution of what some are calling the traditional relationship. Let's face it, traditional marriages where the woman stays home and raises the kids, takes care of the home, and the husband's out doing a 9 to 5, all of that is gone. Women are earning, in a lot of cases, the most money in the house. You know, they're the breadwinners now. There are a lot of Mr. Moms out there. Roles have been reversed. The 9 to 5 is gone. People are working from home. People are working remotely. And this living apart together is something relatively new that couples are doing in order to maintain a romantic, intimate relationship, but they're doing so under separate roofs with separate addresses. Can you imagine?
It sounds crazy to me because I grew up where, you got married, you lived together, blah, 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 or even you lived together without getting married. That was a big taboo, big thing. But to be married and live apart, that just seems crazy to me. Although I could see where it would help you keep the romance. I mean, God, when you walk in on somebody shaving their legs,
right,
the romance goes out the window.
Right. Well, look, I love being married. I do not believe that two people have to constantly be in each other's company for a relationship to work. I think you each need your individuality. You need, Marky goes and hangs out with her friends that I don't have any relationship with. She'll run and spend 2 or 3 days with her friends. This weekend, I'm going home to St. Louis to see my parents, and I'll be seeing my friends. Becoming married does not mean you are no longer an individual. It's like two circles that a portion of each circle connects with the other. But you still have to have your own. Right, exactly.
Let me interject this for all the parents out there.
Yeah.
Your relationship will be like a Venn diagram with the two intersecting circles, like Todd said.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Venn diagram. Thank you. Yes, go ahead.
That's okay. I'm here for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a Venn diagram. So this LAT, living apart together, sometimes it's due to work situations. Both have great jobs, but maybe one is 100 miles away, 150 miles away. Other times it's because of what we just talked about. Folks don't want to give up their independence, but they still want to be in a relationship with this person. And if you have your own space, think about it. You get to decorate how you want. You get to make your own schedule. You get to wake up at any time in the morning without worrying about waking up the other person. You get to see friends and family without having to split that time with a spouse or partner. And you don't have the daily stresses of a typical relationship. Like,
No.
This just might become a thing. But do you think these people run the risk of maybe growing apart? I mean, there's got to be cons to it as well, right?
Yeah, because you're so independent that you forget you have another relationship,
right?
Like a spouse,
right? So if you're going to take part in this living apart together, tread lightly and shoot us an email if this is something that appeals to you or something that you're doing. We'd love to hear how it's working out for you.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by the Tattooed Traveler YouTube channel. Join award-winning TV host and travel expert Todd Newton as he takes you coast to coast and around the globe to destinations like Paris, Rome, Bangkok, Hollywood, Mexico, New York, and so many more. Experience all the world has to offer by visiting thetattooedtraveler.com or subscribe on YouTube at The Tattooed Traveler.
Let's get back to the talk that will keep you talking. This is the host with the most, Toddcast with Todd Newton.
We love these stories about criminals who just blow it.
Yeah.
I watched this show called The Heist. It's on Amazon Prime or one of those, and it's a true crime thing. It's kind of a docuseries thing, but they have all these former bank robbers who have served their prison time and are now out, but they kind of give the play-by-play, the commentary on real-life heists all over the world. And they talk about how it was done and what these criminals missed. And it's really interesting. It's called The Heist. My guess, Maria Todd, is that this next guy who lives over in the UK will not be appearing on The Heist anytime soon, okay? He goes down to his neighborhood grocery store. And I wish I had a neighborhood grocery store. I wish I had a place on the corner where I knew the clerk and knew the butcher and they knew me by name. Wouldn't that be nice? An old homey feeling?
Oh, yeah. They say hi to you when you come in and you want your usual.
Right. Or you call ahead and they've got it for you. Or they've got a delivery boy on a bike who's a neighborhood kid earning some money.
Right.
I would like
Or they got some, hey, I saved you some bones for your dog or whatever.
See, just doesn't happen anymore. Doggone it. Mm-mm. Well, this guy got into a little disagreement with the clerk. Doesn't say what it's about here, this article that I'm reading. But he was so ticked off, and you reach a point in any disagreement, any argument where you say, "Oh, you're going to regret this," or "Oh, yeah." He says, "I will be back. I'm going to come back for you." And he leaves, and when he returns, he's got all these great plans. He's going to rob the place. He's going to teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
And he went home and put on a ninja outfit.
That'll do it.
Yeah, the whole thing. First of all, be wary of a grown man who owns a ninja outfit, okay?
That's right. Just owns it. Not even wearing it, but just the fact he owns it.
Yeah. I remember when I was growing up, my little brother, who's 4 years younger than I am, had a ninja outfit that he would wear around the house and run around and jump off the stairs and, try and, sneak up on you and come around a corner and scare. But he was 7. This guy is a grown man. He's got a ninja outfit, and he goes back to the grocery store. Now, before I tell you how this ends, keep in mind this is a neighborhood grocery store, so he has to walk down a residential street, probably past apartment buildings and other shops and cafes, dressed in a ninja outfit.
Old Mrs. Leary just happened to be out watering her roses, sees him going by. Probably can tell by his walk who he is and says, "Hi, so-and-so."
Oh, the whole neighborhood knows who he is because there's only going to be one guy in the neighborhood that owns a ninja outfit.
And he's had to have worn it outside at least once before this.
And it's Scott. Oh, there's Scott. There's whatever his name is. I don't know what his
name is.
Right.
I wonder what he's going to do. I wonder where he's going dressed like that.
So here he goes back to the neighborhood grocery store, walks in and he probably makes a grand entrance, a ninja-like entrance, maybe kicking the door open. Would love to be able to do a backflip into the grocery store, but he can't. He's probably not capable. And when he barges into the grocery store, ready to rob it, the police are there waiting for him. Because the clerk called the cops as soon as he left and was screaming, "I'm coming back for you." And the cops so now, he gets arrested and he's sitting downtown in the police station
wearing the ninja outfit.
Thank you for keeping the art of conversation alive. For more Todd, visit ToddNewtonOnline.com. And don't forget to rate and review the show today. The Host with the Most Toddcast is produced by the Host with the Most, LLC. All rights reserved.